Hi YouTube, welcome to another week back with me. I am going to be focusing this week on more getting back to active, as well as me trying to get my life back together with an iron infusion and all the fun things that happen along the way. Something that I also am going to be trying, even though I know that last week I said that I went a little too hardcore at the beginning on jumping back into fitness, but it's a beautiful day today and I'm just itching to try. I guess to go back into an introduction for those of you that haven't watched any of my videos before, I am recently post-op. About 9 weeks now, we're going into post-op with Dr. Revis for an extra large breast augmentation, 1600 cc's under the muscle. And I'm working now on getting my life back together when it comes to being active. So something that I'm really excited to be trying probably today. I know that, like I said, I may have been pushing it a little bit last week with doing too much at once, and I am getting an iron infusion this week, but I really just want to try running. Not like a giant run. I'm not going to go kill a 10K as much as I'd love to right now, but I'm thinking maybe just a 10-minute run, get a feel for the new body, try it out, see what it's like, and report back on it to you guys. So something that I was actually really worried about is just having too much bounce and having too much in front of me when I'm running. I guess I just always thought it's not if I start running again, it's when I start running again. And I just kept thinking when I feel better, I'll start. But I'm thinking today, like I have done some incline walks here and there around the neighborhood. How hard can 5 minutes outside be? So I'm going to be putting my current getup to the test. Something that was really keeping me from trying to do this is just the fact that I was worried about a lot of bounce, a lot of just not really feeling comfortable yet in this new body. But now, today, I decided to put the She-Fit back on now that I've dropped a lot more and have a lot more movable parts compared to before, where I was just so swollen and high up on the chest that I couldn't even use the adjustable straps properly for this bra. So today I decided to try it again and put it on a lot tighter, kind of like how I would have worn my last She-Fit for my last Ironman, just tight and suck everything in and see what it's like. And really, like, I love this She-Fit bra. I actually want to order the ultimate one, order another one, and one of the clip tank tops to wear, because I think now that I'm this larger, heavier size, I did go on ChatGPT and ask how heavy 1600 cc's is, and it's actually 7 pounds. So to have a bra that can hold 7 pounds for however long I'm going to be running, I needed to go with something as serious as the She-Fit bra. So I'm really excited to try it out today with a chest that's heavier, because previously my implants were only about 3 pounds, so not even less than half of what this is. And yeah, so I've tested it. I made it a lot tighter this time, and as you can see, left still is higher up, but willing to sacrifice that today just for a run. And yeah, I put it pretty tight. Can always adjust the ribs tighter, but I find the tighter the ribs are, the tighter the strap under wire, the strap at the bottom part here is, the tighter it is around my rib cage, and then I can't take as deep of a breath, which is important when running. So I'm gonna make it tight enough so that my rib cage can fully extend out when I'm running. And then what's really gonna matter is how tight we make these straps, because these straps up front are gonna be what dictates the bounce. So if I put them really tight all the way up to the back here, and then tighten this maybe a little bit more, we're gonna get pretty low bounce, which is what I want, because I don't want to be swinging 7 pounds around when running. So now, just like to run around a little bit, I think I can handle this. And this isn't even the super ultimate flex sports bra that I'm gonna be getting. for running, but this just made me feel so much happier and more confident because now marathon, thinking about running again is starting to become realistic. And I know like a lot of people love running, and that's something that they have to give up throughout this healing. So that's why I really want to share everything getting back into running through this whole thing. And another reason why I'm so excited for this is because before I went into this surgery, I've actually been rehabbing a hip injury. So I actually got a labral tear in my hip where the greater trochanter connects into my glute minimus, and I tore my glute minimus, actually pretty big. So bad that I could not barely walk after Ironman in Wisconsin. And I went through the whole winter not being able to squat. I had to wear a brace at one point because I had so much pain. It hurt sitting at work, it hurt walking anywhere. And I knew to really rehab it, I needed to take time off running. So I haven't realistically done a run since probably October of last year, which is crazy for me because I love running. And as you know, I love doing triathlons, all these different things. So right now is kind of a good time to go through the surgery because I was not going to be running anyways, and I needed time to rehab this hip. So I have been doing lower body workouts throughout this whole time, trying to rehab the glutes as much as I could. I have gotten an ultrasound showing that my glute minimus has healed. It's all attached now. It doesn't have, I don't have any issues standing or anything. I did get some hyaluronic acid injected in my hip too, kind of around December, and it's been going good since then. So I'm really wanting to take this return to running slowly because that's something that the sports med doctor told me was I have to really ease into things and be slow, and that should be okay, and just let my muscles and my body adapt, because really just throwing back in that high mileage with the high stress could lead to more issues now that I kind of have an older issue that could always flare back up. But I definitely think running is my number one focus, and hopefully doing another marathon within this next year. Going to be supporting Sean on his upcoming marathon, and then getting back into the gym, doing all the weightlifting that I love, as well as the Pilates. So if you don't know me from before, I'm obsessed with fitness and moving and being into fitness. So really, before or after this surgery, it was never a question on if I was going to get back to all this stuff. It was just when, because no matter what happens in my life, I'm always going to be active. I'm always going to be into fitness. Doesn't matter if I'm missing a limb or anything that I hope doesn't happen to me, but I'm never not going to be active. So that's just, from now on, it's finally green lights to slowly get back into things. I really can't wait for this iron infusion coming up. The pharmacist that prescribed the iron to me said that my iron's never really been at a healthy level. So just to see how my life could really change from that, a lot of my symptoms of dizzy spells and just low energy, if that could go away, I just can't wait to see the potential that all that's going to bring. So yeah, today I'm going to bring you along on a run and show you what that looks like, and then we'll see what we get up to for the rest of the week besides that iron infusion. But thanks for following along. Okay, here is what I'm wearing on my run. Trusty run belt for putting the camera and headphones on. And then we are going to wear the She-Fit, of course, and the Gymshark, I forget, but these are like the classic Gymshark shorts and the best. Then we have the Oakleys, just can't do it without them. And then these Fuel Cells, just easy everyday trainers. I don't want to wear anything carbon, obviously, because why would I do that? That's stupid. This is literally my first run back in like almost, literally, I guess October was It'll be like almost a year after the summer. So what, we're like literally more than 6 months it's been. And then I'm gonna be wearing the Whoop instead of the Garmin because Sean's using my Garmin for his marathon training. But that's fine because it's gonna be low key. I'm not gonna lie, this is easy. It's not. It's pretty heavy carrying on the rib cage and chest, but to be honest, it's worth it. I just gotta get used to it. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. Probably gonna run about 20 minutes this first run. And pretty out of breath, but considering the whole hematoma and everything, this is really good progress. And I think once things drop and fluff more, the swelling comes down more, it'll end up being really good. Yeah. Hi YouTube, I'm back today, and today is a special day because I'm going for my very first ever iron infusion. And I'm gonna bring you guys along as best as I can, knowing that this is a medical place that I have to respect people's privacy in. So I might just have like a quick clip of me with the IV or something like that. We'll see kind of how much I can get, but yeah, I'm gonna be taking you guys along with me on that today. Before I go to the iron infusion, I heard it's important to have electrolytes, so I'm gonna go to probably a 7-Eleven or Circle K and pick up some coconut water because I think just like the extra potassium in the coconut water always hydrates me the best, especially after runs and things like that. A follow-up also from my run that I did 2 days ago. I am so sore. So running for the first time after like 8 months, even though it was just 17 minutes, I actually only ran 17 minutes, but I just like my hips, my glutes, my calves are very sore. So I'm happy because that's just a sign of progress, but definitely need to keep taking it easy into my easing back into running and fitness, but nothing is so bad that I'm concerned. It's just the regular DOMs that you get from running and getting back into things. So I'm pretty excited about that. Wanted an update for everyone on how well that's going. And yeah, I'm gonna take you guys to 7-Eleven, grab some electrolytes before we head out, and then I think a coffee date later with my friend Lacey. So yeah, I'm excited. I have a good day planned. Everything's been going great. I feel really good. I honestly am just so excited for the opportunity of this iron infusion and to see how it's going to change my life and hopefully give me more energy and make me be able to have even more fun and do even more things. So see you guys later. So here's the iron infusion clinic that I went to. It was honestly really clean and really nice. I got my own room to myself. They set me up with a little bit of a snack to have and started me with the infusion. I did not get electrolytes on the way there because, of course, I was running late. So I was happy that they gave me a snack. Here's me all comfortable, hooked up, and waiting. It took about an hour and a half total from start to finish for me to get the full iron drip. But I really can't wait to see the results from this and hope that it happens fast. So a little update on how I'm feeling after the iron infusion. The iron infusion went really well, better than I'd expected. I was a little bit afraid like I was gonna have one of those rare reactions where all of a sudden it like causes you to feel really sick or dizzy or flushing and things like that. And I didn't have any of that, which was really nice. The one thing is they didn't do well finding a vein, so it took 4 tries to get a good vein for me, which was uncomfortable. But after she found the good vein, it was like an hour and a half, and besides feeling kind of like sleepy and tired, which is how I'm feeling right now, I have felt pretty good, so I'm probably just gonna lay down for the rest of the day and just relax. I went for a coffee with my friend Lacey, and yeah, I'm feeling okay though, and I'm really looking forward to how I'm gonna be feeling hopefully in the next upcoming weeks as the levels level out. So yeah, just wanted to update everyone on how that went. Hey YouTube, just wanted to follow up with how I'm doing. I actually just got back from the gym. It's Wednesday today, so about just over 3 days, 2 or 3 days past my iron infusion. And honestly, I'm on my second workout of the day going on a walk right now. I feel like I have so much more energy. Like, I realized my vision is a little bit better. I feel just like I have so much more energy, and it's making me really, really happy. So just wanted to kind of touch in with that. Feeling good enough right now to go on the second workout is a really big win for me. And I'm not really scared right now, besides this one weird guy at the other side of the park that's probably on some sort of drugs. It's kind of seems like he's following me, but besides that, well, welcome to Canada, right? Besides that, everything's really good and I feel really great. I've already almost walked to the end of the park, no problem, and that was such a struggle before. Being able to do a couple workouts a week is amazing, and honestly, I'm feeling like maybe possibly I could start running again. So I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later, but just wanted to update you. Hi YouTube, it is officially Thursday. I am officially 9 weeks post-op the hematoma, and that makes me about 12 weeks almost post-op on the other one, the right original surgery side. And I've been really getting back into fitness these past few weeks. I got my iron infusion just this week on Monday. So it's been, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days since that. And honestly, I know that they say that it takes a while for these iron infusions to work. But honestly, yesterday at the dog park, I just suddenly had this like feeling of energy. Like, I don't know if I've been sick for the past 5 months or anything, but like I genuinely think that it does just have to do with like I'm getting a little bit more iron in my body now, and now I do have more energy, because it was insane. Like, I literally just feel like able to do so much more. I actually want to do the dishes now. Like, I used to have to lay down all the time, and it was like torture for me. So now I want to go do physical things and be out there doing fitness things all the time. So I'm trying to go slow. I'm trying to ease back into things like I promised myself I would. And I did my first run this past weekend, and I did a leg workout yesterday and a glute workout, and I did a lot of machines, and I actually went heavier on some of the machines that I haven't ever gone that heavy before. And it's not even like it was like I was stretching in, they weren't real reps. Like, I was fully doing these machines at this weight, not just at the perfect amount of like an RP8 where I wasn't struggling and I wasn't failing. So I'm kind of like, what is with that? Because why am I PRing all of a sudden when I'm still technically healing, and even just like coming back from all this time not being in the gym and not doing leg workouts. So that's pretty crazy. I think I might be ready to start maybe doing some barbell squats soon, which is really exciting. But Anyways, I've been going off track a little bit on how I've been feeling, but anyways, because I had such a great workout yesterday, I'm wanting to try a run again today. So this time I'm going to be capping myself at 20 minutes. I ran 17 minutes last time. The original plan was to run like 10 minutes last time, but last time I ran 17 minutes and I spent a lot of time in zone 3 and zone 4 for part of it, which obviously I just got excited and sprinted out the gate just like my dog does. And then I got really tired and ran out of breath and overworked myself. So this time I'm trying to have restraint. I'm going to try to mostly do zone 2, zone 3, and run 10 minutes, turn around, come back, and try to end up at the same place. So I'm hoping this goes good. I do have a gentle yoga class tonight too, which I think will just help down regulate me and just help me stretch in some of the places that I haven't really had an opportunity to stretch yet as well. And yeah, I'm gonna go out and try this run and see how it goes. And if things keep going well in the running department and I continue to slowly, manageably build up the time and the mileage, because that's something I always do, is run by time, not distance, is maybe next week I'll be running 22 minutes and then 23 minutes and then working it up to 25 minutes to eventually running half hour and probably hitting consistent 5K distances. So it's going to be a slow introduction, but I don't want to get ahead of I know I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I can already just see the light at the end of the tunnel that I'm progressing to 20 minutes. So yeah, this is my outfit. I guess I might put on sunglasses because it's actually getting sunny out there. The She Fit was good for last run. I'm just gonna have to get used to this type of bounce, but I did order these slightly more fitted, tighter She Fit bra, so it is on its way, and I'll probably be wearing that for running and this for more day-to-day strenuous activities in the gym. But for now, it's what we have. It's the best that we've got, and it's pretty great. So I'm gonna be wearing this today, and yeah, I'm excited to take you guys along, and I'll report back to you after. Okay, we are ready to go. Let's do this. Run number 2 in the books, 20 minutes. Let's go. Okay, well, officially wrapping up my first 20-minute run with a walk. Not because I can't run, but because I'm trying to stay in zone 2 and 3. And it seems like if I run for 30 seconds, my heart rate goes to 170. So it's kind of hard, but I'm just happy I did 20 minutes and some of it was running. So that's a win. And trying to be disciplined, because we know that I just want to send it and run the whole time. But no, we're also rehabbing this hip injury, which I promised my physiatrist I would do run walk as well. So maybe it's like the universe secretly giving me the perfect opportunity to actually come back properly and disciplined, and not just going all out all the time and just saying send it. So it's different for sure. That's okay. And I did 20 minutes and I feel like I didn't break a sweat, but that's okay. It's still a win. I'm feeling good. This is probably gonna wrap up this week's YouTube video, but I just wanted to share kind of how I'm doing and everything this week as I tried more activity and got back into running. And yeah, I'm excited to share next week with you guys, and thanks again for following along. Remember to like and share and subscribe, and yeah, good to spend another week with you guys. Bye.